Hello and welcome. This is Kathryn Perry, the Big Vision Coach, and you are absolutely in the right place at the right time in the right way because this is our weekly virtual Commanding Wealth Circle, where every week we get together as a community to be in support of each other's hopes, wishes, and desires by witnessing the greatness that's within them. And we are applying the method and the principles of the one command process as created by Asara Lovejoy, who created the process, wrote the book called The One Command, and I had the pleasure of founding the company with her, the One Command Global Corporation, where we created seminars and workshops and got to travel the world with the message. And a very big part of the commanding wealth, the foundation of how we build community and we like to teach, has come about through these circles. And today, I just feel so full because I've got a lot that's on my mind and I don't want to spend all the time teaching. So today, just before I got onto the call, I decided that I wanted to do another commanding cash-a-thon. Who likes those when I put those on? And I've been doing them usually at night, and it's kind of hard for a lot of our folks that are in other countries to tune in. But because I didn't have time to organize it any differently, I'm going to do it. I am going to do it tonight. I haven't even posted it into the group yet, but it's going to be at 7 p.m. Central, and it's going to be in the at TOC Money Mindset Mastery group. And so keep an eye out because you'll see an announcement from StreamYard and then it'll say get a reminder. Okay, so that's the best way. If you, I will be doing a, with StreamYard, I have the ability to do it on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time. Okay, and it will be recorded, but it's best if we can get together live. I just wanted to kind of set the tone for the month. You know, September 1st, we're in the last quarter of the year or coming into the last quarter, and such a powerful time of the year. So I wanted to go ahead and just take advantage of that. All right, so the way we're going to do this today, and Alex, do you mind? Hello, sweet Alex. I'm asking you in front of everybody, but I'm going to make you a co-host. And would you mind helping me keep an eye on the attendees and anybody that wants to get in?
Yeah, no problem, Kathryn. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
I'm digging that beard, mister. You're looking really good.
Well, thank you. I've got my 10 a.m. Sunbeam here. So
that's it. It's like the glow, the natural
yes,
spotlight from the universe for Alex.
exactly.
All right, perfect. All right, my sweet friend. Well, that is Alex Wren, who is a certified circle leader, and he has the Wednesday night groups. And be sure and stay tuned because Alex has it listed as events, but there are times because he has other duties that prevent him from doing it some Wednesday nights, right, Alex? And
Yeah, that's right. Like this last Wednesday, I had a replay, and this actually tomorrow, it's going to be kind of a replay again / I'm going to pre-record because I've got family in town. So exciting, and we're going to actually go to the aquarium because unfortunately here in Seattle, when they ripped down the viaduct, they just did some damage to the seawall, and now the aquarium has to move. Yay! So fun.
Well, I mean, I love that aquarium, and just
I know.
just kind of wave at all the parts for me. If you can take pictures, I would really
I
appreciate
will.
it.
I will. So
Really
everyone
have a
just
lot of
like
happy days there.
give good energy to all the little creatures there because they got to find a new home because Seattle messed up.
Well, that's okay. It'll be better. We don't know how many ways it's going to work out better for them. So
Yes.
Seattle does love the aquarium, and so I think that they'll wind up with something amazing.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you. Hey, wait. What are you
Yes.
commanding for? Well, I've got you. What are you commanding for this week?
Kathryn, I am commanding for more easy action and surprise projects to come my way. Because
Okay.
I had a little bit of a, I guess I had a relearning on proper business structure because I had basically a contract go out from underneath me because I was too trusting. So I'm commanding for surprise projects to show up to be able to bring that the value of that contract and more
Okay.
to me now.
All right, wonderful. Well, because you're helping teachers with the Zoom classroom and everything, right? Manage that.
Yeah, yeah, I'm helping them be able to, get over the hump of being able to understand how to use all the technology together. Using like online quiz technology and all the different intricacies of like what they can do with their students with YouTube. There's different kind of aspects of things that people can and cannot do with the way different districts are set up. But I've got lots of ideas that I can throw at our teacher friends to be able to bring in some information. And that actually brings up a really great point. I'm actually creating a teacher circle. So like it's coming to me where it's like emotional, mental teacher power.
Okay.
Bring in your new year in a really great way. So I'm actually gathering in some information on what teachers would want to be bringing into a circle like that. So that's coming through. And
Okay.
so if anybody has any teacher friends that they want to bring to that, maybe have them show up to the Wednesday circle, take a look, and then keep looking out for new stuff coming
Yeah.
your way from me.
One place to hear about their concerns is check out Reddit, and there's Reddit teacher threads, and they're all talking about Zoom. We had to pull our granddaughter. I had to pull Carolyn out of. I didn't. My daughter did out of the public school one because it was so awful. They were trying to use Zoom, and the lady wasn't pinning her video. She had a little soft, weak voice like that, and then she wasn't shifting her behavior. Her voice didn't get a microphone, and we watched the last three classes were basically watching the toddlers do this and eat cereal, and 5-year-olds rather than the
Oh.
teacher. And then we're watching, like she's trying to like, okay, here's the story. I was like, oh my God. We tried to send her a video and I said, I will volunteer to help you run this. And she's like, no, we're fine. Everybody, you're the only people that have trouble. So she signed up,
Oh.
my daughter signed up with the Khan Academy now. I was like, it was such a struggle. But yeah, that technology learning curve can get a lot of people. So I love that you're talking about the unexpected. This week, that's been my command, and I've had 3 unexpected, every day I'm just going, okay, I'm commanding for unexpected money to come in, and I've had unexpected money come in every day. A sale that I wasn't expecting.
Woo!
Woo! Yes, and today I want to talk about how, adding zeros. Like we are literally creating from nothing. And if you think about zero, right, there's nothing less than zero. We'll get into negative numbers, but that's that starting point. But zero is nothing unless you add it to something, right? So a dollar becomes 10, 10 becomes 100, 100 becomes 1,000, 1,000 becomes 10,000, on and on and on,
Yes.
right? So I just looked at my accounts today and I just said, well, the inspiration, what came from Spirit was today I have no idea how zeros are added to my bank account, because what are we afraid of? It going down to zero, right? But what if we take that energy and we flip it and go, okay, I'm creating zeros and here's where I want that zero to appear.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
so that so that's what I talk about tonight in the Commanding Cashathon is let's really hold that and adding it to everything that we've been talking about in that creating that state of being, of like creating, like appreciation, this field of appreciation and delight. And I shared a couple of weeks ago, like, hey, the way I like to manifest is cool miracle stories. So I don't know how I have a lot of cool miracle manifesting stories, right? So all that's tying together. But yeah, I think commanding for delightful surprises, and yeah, bringing that in. So I absolutely know that you have. You're delighted by the response to your offer, and contracts are coming in. Now, and
I love it. Woo! Thank you. Thank you.
thank you. All righty, and thanks for helping me keep an eye out on the admittance too. Okay,
Nope.
and I'm going to tune in to Miss Joanna. How are you today? Are you there? I'll take a quick sip. I think I hear her. Joanna, I'm going to move on to Richard.
Okay, I hear
there you are. There you are. Hi, honey.
Hi. Sorry, I'm usually finishing my lunch when I get on.
No, that's all right. I apologize. I forgot that.
No, that's okay. That's perfectly okay. I am good. I had a wonderful experience over the weekend where because I just said I'm gonna start seeing what I want to create. So I created a new mind map with all the different parts of the business. And what I realized was for many, many, many years, when I first started my business, I had a lot of experience because I had a large staff where I used to work before. So my pattern of thinking was to create big. And for years and years and years, I would start creating big, but when it didn't work out, I would shrink.
Yeah.
And it's not my nature. So I created the big picture again. I created a really big picture again. Yeah.
Yeah, this stuff was too small for you, right?
It was too small. It was way too small. And now, of course, I need way more people to help me get this big vision off the ground. But at the moment, what I would really like to command for is it would be wonderful right now to have even one client with work that's easy for me to fulfill, that pays all of my expenses so that I can have all the time I need to set all these other things up in place. But it's when you don't have enough cash, it gets hard. Oh, here we go. I'm having one of those days.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, guys, I'm going to just model this with Joanna, if that's all right with you. So I want you to be present to that part of you that got a little scared.
Yeah.
There. Okay.
Right.
And just be present to that part.
Okay.
And there's nothing to do, guys, if you will help me just be present with Joanna and just let her, and just send this, just like love. There's nothing to do but love her right now.
Thank you.
And what's interesting is that this idea about money to support yourself and not having the support to fulfill your big vision, it comes down to that part of you that's not feeling supported.
Right.
Okay. So wherever you feel that emotion in your body, just be present to it. And we're going to just do a little ho'oponopono, but just say, I'm so sorry I haven't supported you.
I'm so sorry I haven't supported you.
I haven't been listening to you.
I've been listening to you.
And I'm so sorry I've kept help away from you.
And I'm so sorry I kept help away from you.
But I'm on the job now.
But I'm on the job now.
And whatever you need, I will create.
And whatever you need, I will create.
Because I love you.
Because I love you.
And I want you to have what you need.
And I want you to have what you need.
And just keep being present. Now, right now, you don't know how to get your needs met. But just let that part of you kind of internally know that we're going to go to source and get it. Okay? And just tune into that part, and in your mind's eye, as you're present to that part of you, what image is coming to you?
The image of my head exploding.
Okay.
It's like there's so much stuff going on in there. It's like,
So there's a bottleneck when there's all that going on. It's not processing, right?
right.
Because you keep go, I want this, I need this, I want to do this, and you turn it right all the way back in. You're not sending it out
Right.
to get it fulfilled. So we're just going to go ahead and open your channel to source. Roll your eyes up. And I'm just going to make the command for you, and the group's probably going, I want that too. So we're just going to go for it. I don't know how. I came to know and trust that my needs are abundantly filled. I only know that I only have to ask, and it is given. Now and I am fulfilled. I don't know how. I have all the permission I need to ask. I only know I am asking in confidence that the answer is yes, now and I am fulfilled. Yeah, that's the piece. You're saying no in advance to everyone you're getting the idea of. So
Yeah.
yes, the answer is yes, yes, yes.
No.
I don't know how. I am extending the right invitation to the right people. I only know that people want to work with me, that everything I need, want, need, or desire is here, including my expenses being paid in full. I only know that I am well provided for now. I am generously provided for. I am grateful for the incredible displays of generosity appearing in my life from every direction. I only know I live in a rich and generous world now. And I choose to be rich and generous with myself. And I am fulfilled. Now let that expand out to an idea even greater that serves more good in its fulfillment. And now we're just going to do a direct download from source, right down into that part of you that goes, not enough, I'm not supported, I can't support myself. We're just going to unwind all that, no support. Unwind, 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 reversing the polarity to supported, grounded, engaged, wanted, encouraged, delighted in, welcomed. Rewind, rewind, rewind. Yes, yes, yes. Bringing that in and just witness that energy coming into every cell and fiber of your being. Witness in your mind's eye, watch that contract come in. Watch that money go into your bank account. Laughing. Oh my gosh, this is more. Oh, Kathryn was right. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Delight, joy. Yes, thank you. Oh, well, do you have enough? No, I'm well provided for. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and the ties and the people you're able to bless and give to, and oh, the deals you're able to make because you got some bargaining room now. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. So love it, love it, love it. Now bringing your attention back to your heart. And now tune in to that part of you that was not feeling cared or provided for. What do you see and feel now?
She's feeling nurtured.
Yeah.
She's feeling so much better.
Good.
It's just calm. Just calm.
Yeah. I am
Wow.
support. Yeah. So like years ago, someone taught me this piece about love. Like if I really wanted to feel love, I had to start practicing. I am loving. I am lovable. I am loved, right? I am loving because I saw myself as a loving person, but I didn't see myself as someone who was loved. Like you're a supportive person, but you may not see yourself as supported. So I am supported. I am supportive, right? And what is it? Oh, I am supporting, I am supportive, and I am supported, right? So play with that idea of just those, yeah, I'm supported. Yeah, I'm supported. I'm very supportive.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. So just
I'm
kind of,
supporting, I am supportive, and I
uh-huh,
am supported.
uh-huh. Yeah, you can play with those verbs a little bit. And whatever it is that you want to create in that. And then think about all the ways that that's already in your life, how you have that created. And then now it's like, well, just as I did it in the past, I know I'm going to do it in the future. So we're kind of linking, we're now kind of building on all of our past success.
Thank you so much. And I have been noticing more support showing up in my life.
Yeah.
I
So maybe
go for it.
it's time to look for partners rather than, you do it all by yourself. Your days of the Lone Ranger is over,
Been doing that, been looking for that for years. So maybe this time it'll come.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you so
that.
Thank you
My
all.
pleasure.
Thank you all for holding space because I could feel that it was so much more powerful with everybody here in the room. I really felt it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Joanna. All right. I want to tune back to Richard. How are you today, Mr. Richard?
Mr. Richard's doing fine.
You look good.
Oh, Joanne, yeah, I used to be the Lone Ranger too. I had found my Tonto, or maybe I'm his Tonto, I don't know. My partner, Christo, maybe I'm his Tonto. I don't want to insult anybody. I mean, I like Indians myself, actually. I mean, my past life is an Indian.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just joking around. But yeah, it's good. When you're open to, when you're ready for it, it'll happen. You'll find the right person to work with. It'll happen for you. You'll see.
Absolutely.
You'll see.
All right.
What's
So,
going on with me? Oh, well, it's down to nuts and bolts here.
yeah.
The nuts and bolts practical application of my dream. And it's dealing with banks, and it's dealing with PayPal, it's dealing with all this stuff that I'm not familiar with too much.
Yeah.
As far as command for divine order, all the affairs of my life, especially particularly about banks and PayPal and the mechanics of manifestation as far as the very, very practical down to earth aspects of it, which I need to focus on now,
Yeah.
especially for everybody. We're in a 4 numerological month, everybody.
Mhm.
So it has to do with structure, foundation, everything that's not quite right needs to be fixed, needs to be adjusted, needs to be whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what
Getting
I'm
all
going through
that
right now.
shaking. Yeah, I like your energy today. So
Thank
yeah,
you. Thank you.
yeah, you're doing the right stuff, and just a couple of little humps. We'll get over them.
Oh yeah.
And the page is looking good, and you're doing the steps, and then start getting traffic to it and spreading the word, and you're going to be doing great.
Yeah, it's just steady. It's just getting an emotion now,
Yeah.
just allowing, surrender, surrender to the grace of God, the universe, whatever
Okay.
name you want to call it, doesn't matter. What the power, the force, a higher power.
Yeah. Well, do you want to type the name of the website into the chat that you have? I think it's the Return.
Yeah, the return audio movie.
Yeah.
Um,
Type that into the chat bar for folks so that.
yeah, I'll chat. Thank you for
can
suggesting that. I appreciate it. Thank you.
My
I'll
pleasure.
put it in. Yeah.
All right.
So that's what I would command for today, Kathryn.
All righty. Yep, you got it. Your energy's up, your intention's clear, and you're down to the real steps. It's so nice taking it from that I want to, and here's this idea, and you've laid a lot of groundwork. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna happen.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna tune into Miss Sandra. How are you today?
Hi, doing good. Let's see. I didn't have anything in particular, but when you were talking about, reminded us about the miracle, cool miracle manifesting stories. I thought, yeah, that's all. So I want something that's fun
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those fun coincidences. Yeah. You want some awesome manifesting stories.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, so I don't know how I start, I don't know how to create awesome manifesting stories. I only know these stories are coming alive in my life now and I am fulfilled.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. How's that? Oh, how's the kitty? How's the new kitty?
He's sleeping right now. He's improved from the last time that I've been able to be on the call. He's still not 100%, but he's been much improved from the last time.
Okay, good. Well, give him a little snuggle for me.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Linda. Let's see, I'm going to unmute you. Let's see. Well, you may have to unmute yourself. Let's see.
Hey,
Hey,
am I there?
you're here. Hi, Linda.
Okay. Great. How are you?
I'm doing great. What are you commanding for today?
Um, um, well, first let me tell you that my life has just been filled with amazing magical stories. So synchronicities, last week I won a bottle of Bacardi Lime in a raffle.
Nice.
Very nice. And yesterday I had like the most amazing day where 3 things that I was working on came to fruition. And then kind of the shit hit the fan because my husband came home and he didn't listen to one of my stories. And so then I kind of felt, to quote Joanna, I guess, unsupported, unlistened to. I mean,
Okay.
he's a great guy, but you know. So I'm commanding that I can weather those things, and I'm pretty good at it, but I'm the adult daughter of a rageaholic, and so something can send me off on a tangent that I don't want to go on.
Yeah. It's been kind of a way, I've actually had to deal with that in my own life and in relationships. And Sarah really helped me a lot with that, I have to say. And it was, you know, in a strange way, the rage becomes the language and currency of the relationship. It's almost like a way to rebalance it because you were like so happy, so happy. It's like, oh wait, if I get too happy, I'll get disconnected. So there was a positive intention under it. And an interesting thing used to happen to me if I, went on the road and I traveled, and especially if I had it, the better the trip, the better the results, like having a magical class and I made a ton of money and I was like feeling so great. Every time my daughter would come for a visit because we were out on the island and in the big house and a lot of property. And so the daughter and the granddaughter would come. It was like my daughter had to take a moment to scream at me first. She'd get mad. She'd get so mad, right? And I'd be like, what is that about? And then I had a day where 2 or 3 people were like, just on me. And I was like, what in the world? And Asara said, she couldn't find you. She couldn't find your vibration.
Wow.
So here's what you do. Before you come home, connect in with her energetically. Start sending love, appreciation, make sure that you're texting and engaging before, right? Because I was just like, come on, oh yeah, we do it, come on down. But there was somehow she wasn't able to quite tune in. And when I started just spending some time with visualizing us having a great time, those rages stopped. But it was like a way for her to like energetically find me. And I was like, it was very upsetting. I'm like, I'm having the happiest day ever, people. Why do we have to fight first? And then she'd be happy, and then she could hug me and then love and say, I'm sorry. And we get that little rebonding, right?
Right.
Oh, baby, I was like, well, let's find another way to get to that happy reunion without having to fight first, right?
And you were able to do that?
Yeah. So And in our house, we're all very intuitive, so we tend to have upsets before we have actually know what we're upset about. So,
Uh-huh.
and, we go, okay, we feel the tension going, what's going on here? So we, but it still happens because we're girls, I guess. But so we don't fight the fighting, understand the fighting. Okay, don't fight the fighting, understand the fighting. So I don't know how to create a new language of love and connection with my husband. I only know I am loved and heard now, and I am fulfilled. Okay, I don't know how I have a new language of connection with my husband. I don't know how to create a new dynamic. I only know we are created and I am supported. Okay,
Right.
yeah, and
That's
yeah, and is it okay if I don't get it 100%? But does it count if he wants to?
what?
Does it count if he wants to get it even though he doesn't get it? Like
What do
I
you mean?
want to listen, but I'm not always able to.
Oh,
Right?
right,
Does that
right,
count? Wanting to? Learning to?
right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard because we get really high and hyped on stuff and they don't know what it took for us to get there, and they aren't on that same journey. It's just like if you were to, I don't know what he does, but my dad used to work in the shop and he'd come back and spend a really long time explaining how he went through the struggles of finding the right drill bit and joint miter and all that, and then couldn't figure out how to get the right plane on. And I was like, okay, well, if I hear about gorilla glue and tape one more time, I don't, okay. But it turned him on. It was something he got through, right? But I wanted to hear because it made him happy.
Right.
So I don't know how I'm heard. I don't know how I'm celebrated and acknowledged. There you go.
Okay.
I only know I'm celebrated and acknowledged now, and I am fulfilled.
Beautiful.
That's the other thing, guys. You got to kind of talk through it, and when you hear that, when it'll pop up, then you'll know, yep, that's the command. Because sometimes you kind of, we try to formulate it, like we're putting together a haiku, but you got to kind of talk through it a little bit, okay? And then you'll find what the thing is, okay?
Great.
Is that helpful?
Very, very. Particularly when you said your daughter couldn't find you because you were so high at that moment.
Yeah.
She didn't know where to fit
Yeah.
in. That's a really good example. That
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah.
Because when you're so full of your own stuff, you're as much a part of that as,
That's it.
yeah.
That's it. So I'm like, okay, let me come back to her and what's going on with her and being here for her, and then make some room for us and then me. So I'm a lot. I know I'm a lot. Okay, honey. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna tune in to Tana.
Oh, hi, Kathryn.
Hi, how are you doing?
Tana BC from Los Angeles, checking in with you guys.
Thank you. Where are you? What are you commanding for today?
So much has come up just watching this. I'd never even heard anybody address the effects of like living with a rageaholic. My dad comes from a long line of alcoholics, and he didn't drink. And then later in life, I realized that like kind of under the drinking is the rage, and or beyond it's like it seems the rage seems to be the thing that fuels the alcoholism and such. So, and I'm still I still feel that in my life today. But so like all the things you guys have talked about have affected me so much. And can you see me okay? I'm on my phone.
Yeah, we see you. You've got a beautiful like portal from the ceiling fan coming. They got that light. You're already in theta, guys. Do you see it?
Yeah, my cat was watching you until I started talking, and then she was like, "Okay, I'm done." Well, I originally thought I wanted to talk about I'm making my bones in a different healing modality and stuff. I first read Asara's book in 2015, and sorry for the noise in the back. And all, but what I found the local community I wanted in this thing. And so it's like I'm progressing really well. I want, you know, I think all good healers have a few different tools in their toolkit, not just one modality. But I'm in that weird place, and I see other people in this weird place where we're getting pretty good, and I want to start earning money from it. And it gets very sticky. I've noticed that the people who have gone before me get really testy in that, you know, in that phase where they're like, I'm not going to do this for free anymore. And so I have a lot of courses in me. I've been holding my own group, small and larger group sessions. And I know at some point I need to start earning money. And I'm kind of thinking that I might not be able to do it with people in my own modality because they already see me as a colleague as opposed to a leader.
Yeah.
And, you know, I saw that in the legal profession. You know, if you're a secretary who goes to law school, you cannot go be a lawyer at the same firm you worked at. It just doesn't translate. So I want to start having my own paying clients, building a practice that really works for me, not using it necessarily anybody else's model,
Right.
and start making money. But I think I'm getting good feedback on progress people are making. And I'm really doing good work on people who aren't necessarily showing progress too. And I have to be okay with all that, you know,
Yeah.
because I'm a facilitator. I'm not I'm not their God.
Right. Right. So, well, right now you don't have a clear map, and that's what you need, and you don't know who your people are yet. So,
Yeah. I wanted to reach out beyond my current practice groups and stuff. And I've been neglecting that. I came up with a few ideas about a month ago when I realized, oh wow, this is really happening, but I haven't done them. And you know, I'm a little scared. 10 years ago, I had 2 coaching certifications from 12 years ago. 2 years ago, I let myself, one person's reaction shut me down from coaching, and I'm a really good coach, you know. So I want to do that, and I need to have a certain strength of mind where I recognize that everybody's having their own experience, and sometimes hurt people, you know.
right.
So I want to be shut down.
Okay. So let's just go in. It's like, I don't know how I have a clear map on creating my coaching business. Let's just start with that. I only know the path is clear now, and I am fulfilled. I don't know how I have a map to create. I've got to formulate this. I don't know how I have a map for creating a successful coaching business. There we go. I only know the path is clear now, and I am fulfilled.
Okay.
Yeah. For me, the path was teaching classes. And honestly, I really love, that's really kind of where I came in. I've been, I was reading this thing and said, don't start with classes, start with clients, and then you figure it out, and then you teach classes. I did it completely backwards, and it worked great for me. I got all my clients from classes.
Yeah. Like, why impress just one when you can impress 10, you know? So.
Yeah, classes just made sense, and I like the group energy, and I really miss teaching, and I really miss being in the room with people a lot. So I don't know how, hopefully next year, but I'm ready to get back out into the world. I think the only 2 people, I think Sandra attended one of my live classes years ago, and then of course Alex. I got to be there, so I really miss him. All right, honey, thank you. And then I'm gonna now we're gonna go to Miss Emily in North Carolina. How are you doing?
Hang on. Let's see if I can get this video to work. Can you hear me?
Well, I hear you and I see you. How
Oh no, I don't see myself, so I'm not sure how good. I want to be beautiful, but I know I'm not today. So anyway,
oh, you got that smile and those dimples. You got it going on.
Well, honestly, everything that I could even probably bring up has been discussed already, and things are going really well for me. We've got a full moon in Pisces, and I'm a Pisces moon with a Virgo rising. So I'm having a good time right now. Things are going pretty well. I've got a lot of activity in my business, forward moving, nothing totally to fruition that I have been commanding for, but there's momentum. And
Okay.
I picked up a new listing last week, which is looking really good. I've had 5 inquiries in just 3 days. And so, and I apologize, I'm trying to hold my phone without dropping it. But
I got my seatbelt on. I'm hanging on.
so anyway, there's only a couple things I'm really commanding for. And one is I'm having some pretty extensive oral surgery tomorrow. And so this has been, I think I've mentioned an ongoing situation now for years. And we're looking at, anyway, it's just going to be extensive and it's going to be a long recovery. We're looking at about 8 months process here. So I just want to make command for a really smooth surgery, and a great recovery. So that would be really what I'm thinking about the most right now.
Okay. So we absolutely know that it's so. And I'm just going to hold this image. Guys, if you'll just join with me for a minute. And it's there's this image of you just a few months, and you're going, well, they told me 8 months, but I'm really feeling fine. That's
Awesome.
That's the image I'm holding. Okay.
Very good.
So guys, just get that image of her. Like, we have this little box here. This is a Zoom meeting, and we don't know how Emily is reporting back to us that her healing and process went faster and smoother than she hoped, and that she's feeling great. And I feel like there's some like big dental discount, something that you find. There's some little way that's made too. So
Nice.
I just see you. I'm witnessing you just telling us all kinds of good news about the situation now, and I support you.
Very good. Very good.
Y'all feel that? Just like, hey,
I
let's
feel
hold
it.
one image together.
I feel it. I feel it very much. And the energy is just incredible today, I have to say.
Thank you.
One other, my precious kitty, and his name is Feldspar. He's a big yellow cat. He's been losing teeth. And we found out that he has juvenile periodontal disease. He's only 4 years old. And they're suggesting, a $2,500 surgery, take all of his teeth out in one fell swoop. Well, they're kind of just falling out anyway. So I think he should just go through the process maybe. Anyway, I just want to pray for healing for my kitty.
Okay, so I don't know how Feldspar is healed, and he's so lovingly cared for. We don't know how.
He is such a spoiled brat, but he's beautiful. He's wonderful.
Yeah. So I only know that he is healthy and well, and his gums are healed now, and I am fulfilled.
Very nice. Thank you. We got to think about Feldspar. We have to love our little 4-legged babies,
We do. We do. They're healing for our hearts.
And I'm so grateful. I feel great today. The energy is all good, and I just really am enjoying this. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, someone said, oh, Tana's like, yeah, all the COVID issues. Yeah, I think there's actually a connection there, Tana, but I don't want to go into that. But are we ready to command today? Are we ready to go for it? All right, Alex, do me a favor and make sure everybody's muted. And so, as I said, I'm going to do the Commanding Cash-a-thon tonight at 7. All right, just reminding everybody before we go up, the 7 o'clock tonight in the TOC Money Mindset Mastery Group, we're going to have a special Commanding Wealthathon. Okay, so I will post that, and then you'll see it in the other. Where the heck is this? I think all of a sudden I'm on the wrong screen. Pardon me. All right, thank you. I just want to remind everyone what how the commands go. I'm going to walk you up and take you through the visualization, and I'm going to do it a little different today on the going up. There's a little extra piece that I haven't been talking about that I've been taking my clients through, And we have not given enough attention to this piece, so be sure and pay attention to the meditation. So the command is, I don't know how so I'm going to state it for you, and then you'll state your command, what it is that you want to attract, create, or manifest. And then I'll finish up with I only know it so now, and I am fulfilled. Okay, so let's go ahead and first just close your eyes and focus on your heart as the master in me greets the master in you. And in this space, let there only be love between us. And let's just take a moment to greet one another and tune in to the master in this, each master in this group. And just send your blessing one to another. And just be present until you feel that energy come back to you. Now we have formed a circle. And even if you're watching this by replay, you are part of this circle. I want to invite you to ground. Picture, visualize, or imagine that you're like a tree and you have these long energy roots connecting you to the earth. And a very fast way to ground is to imagine that your feet are in water. So if you could think about a time where maybe there was a brook or you stood at the edge of the ocean or a lake, and you could feel that water wash across your feet. You can feel your feet in the sand, the gravel. Just feel that beautiful earth and water energy mixing and mingling, coming up to support you as you bring your attention to your heart and you align to your purpose. You're aligning to that which you want to create. And you're aligning to the greater good that it serves in your life and in the lives of the people who help it become manifested or served by this. And just feel that love in your heart expanding out, 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 circling the globe, connecting love to love, heart to heart, intention to intention. There's already people aligning to you. We talked about that support today. We talked about those clients and those contracts. All of them already exist and they are looking for you. So just send your light before you and connect with them. And now feel that connection coming back to you. And now I want you to become aware of your own connection to source. And it's like a pole of light. And as it's coming directly from source, it's coming down through the top of your head, down channels on either side of your spine, and it goes all the way to the center of the earth. And it's mixing and mingling with your energy and the earth energy. Now I invite you to roll your eyes up and imagine that you're going up that pole of light. But as you roll your eyes up and you're going up, I want you to imagine that you're going through your third eye. Yep, there it is, right up through that pole of light. And as you are looking up and you're going up, 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 and the higher you go, the faster you go, up ahead, you see this portal of light. And this is the planes of creation. Everything you want, need, or desire is there. Everything is already created. and break through the darkness into the light. Go right into that portal of creation. All around you, there's money, banknotes, coins, gold, silver, rubies, wealth in all its form, even electronic wealth, cryptocurrencies over there, debits and credits and contracts are over there. All the forms of wealth, all the ways it's manifested. Your eyes can be relaxed as you're in this place. And money is literally falling from the sky. And as you walk through, you hear the crunching of the coins and the gold beneath your feet, and the banknotes and dollar bills are kicked aside like leaves. And it might be fun just because you're thinking about a certain amount of money that you've wanted or needed. Just go ahead and gather up some of that and send it right down the portal to you. Do you need $10,000, $50,000, $100,000? Just gather it up and just send it right out that portal down. Ooh, watch those dollars. Watch those coins. Watch those contracts. Watch those emails, the inquiries, the little knocking at the door, those phone calls that said, would you like this money? Yes, be ready to answer. Witness that money coming down. Yes, yes, yes. And now you're in this place of wealth, unlimited wealth, and you're in this plane of creation. Roll your eyes back up. And now we're going to make your command. I don't know how and state what it is you desire. I only know I do now, and I am fulfilled. Let that go, let that expand out to an idea even greater that serves more good in its fulfillment. And I don't know how. I have unexpected contracts, unexpected clients, unexpected cash arrive in my life. I only know I can expect the unexpected to come, and I will be delighted in its arrival now, and I am fulfilled. I don't know how I am creating from nothing, from this zero, to adding zeros to my bank account. I don't know how 10 becomes 100, and 100 becomes 1,000, and 1,000 becomes 10,000, and 10,000 100,000, and on and on. I only know that I am adding zeros where I please, as I please now, and I am fulfilled. I don't know how I learned to play this money game. I only know I delight in this game of creation now, and I am fulfilled. Now just let your eyes relax. Let that expand out to an idea even greater that serves more good in its fulfillment. Ooh, this was fun, right? So right now we've got all these unexpected contracts. We've got money flowing in. And I just want to invite you to just come right down, and all that money that you sent down before you, feel yourself just landing plop right in this big soft bed of cash. And you're rolling around in it. And it's rolling around with you. And it's playful. It's like playing with a puppy or a kitten or a child, maybe even a lover. Oh, and I don't know how. It's easy to play with money. I only know I love this and I want more. Now and I am fulfilled. And to start to create this field of gratitude and appreciation Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, money, thank you. And just for a minute, maybe look up and watch that there's no limit to that money coming in. All that money that you pushed out that portal, down that pole of light into your life, that you could just say more please and you could watch more coming. So I don't know how more comes. I only know it does now. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. And as this is happening, we're just going to unwind that old state of not enough and not supported and loss and betrayal and all of that drama and anger. We're going to unwind all of that. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And just for a moment, be in this peace, be in this appreciation. And as you're in this new field of peace and appreciation and abundance, you start to notice that this energy is starting to move and reorganize in your mind, in your body. Breathe into that and just allow these to rewind and integrate. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. When you're ready, open your eyes. And we always say, be ready for that 7th step, which is inspired action. But today, here's what I want to invite you to do, is just to be ready to be delighted and surprised, to be in that space of anticipation and allow yourself to not know how it's going to work out. But if you get an idea to call someone or to take an action, just do it. The faster you do it, the more confident you'll feel, the more accomplished you'll feel. Okay? Oh, I was going to say thank you so much for being part of the group. And I hope that I'll see you tonight in the circle in the Commanding Cash-a-thon. Okay? And I want to tune back in. How was this today? Was this helpful?
Super wonderful.
Beautiful.
Wow, I'm over here hooping and hollering and playing with cash, like woo! I was
Like, come on down.
Oh, love that. I love that.
Yeah, that little going into that portal, going into space and playing with that money. I really think is like, yeah, I've created this expectancy, and I really want to attribute that to the extra money coming in this week. I want to say hi to Carmen super fast. I'm so sorry you joined us at the last minute. We do need to go, but hopefully we'll see you next week. All right, my friends.
Kathryn, when you say 7 p.m., and that's Central Time, right?
Yes, 7 p.m. Central, and it'll be in the Facebook group, okay?
Okay, thanks so much.
All right, thank you. All right, everybody, I love you. Until next time, this is Kathryn Perry, the Big Vision Coach, and I witness your mastery. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, now see if we can get out of here. There